Hello, everyone, and welcome in tonight's show, live stream. Great to see everyone in. Just getting everyone's names up now and stuff like the usual. I hope you're all doing good. And yeah, I'm doing okay and not too bad. Yeah, it's great to see you all coming in. We got Mike there as well, Jason, and all the others. Oh, got Luke there. Excellent. Nice to see you, mate. Uh, it's beef. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Uh-huh. Yep. We've got Adrian in the house. I hope you're all doing well and stuff like that. Uh, yeah. I'm not showing some of these messages. Behave, please. Nah, it's great to see you all coming in, having a laugh and stuff like that. What have I been up to? Basically, I've been trying to sort my card out, and yeah, the timing chain, it was going out, making the right noise. It was getting very expensive. Running it on fuel because it's misfueling and mistiming with the timing chain jumping and stuff. Lucky enough, it's not damaged the engine too much, but when I did take it off, apart the engine, I checked how long it'll take. It takes 8 hours to do. Yeah. I'm not as fast as I used to be, and I've started it on Friday and still do it now. And when I took it all down, stripped it all off, you basically got to take the water pump off from the engine. Then you got this side casing off the engine, and the pulleys and all that. You got to take all that off. Then you get to your chains and your cams, and you got to take the top of your engine off as well to get to your cams to lock them. I don't know if this means anything to you or not, but yeah, just telling you what I've been up to. So locked the cams off, took the side casing off, and then you get like three pulleys, one at the top, well, two at the top and one at the bottom. Uh, like that, with a chain going round them basically. Uh, and that is what I needed replaced. But with the chain going round it, you got these two plastic things pushing the chain in called tensioners. One of them's got hit by the chain and spat it into the bottom of the engine. So now I have to take the sump off and clean all the sump. So yeah, it's one of them ones, and we've got our first guest in, or our usual presenter in. Hello, Matt.
Hello,
You okay?
your usual placenta.
Yeah. So
What have
that's
been
what I've been up to. Also, I did say I was going to get in the a film out this weekend, the Storm Drain. Uh, yeah. Yesterday was a bit of a push, but I managed to get it out in the end. Not yesterday, but Sunday I managed to get it out. A bit of a push at the end. Basically, it took longer uploading or saving than it did. I wanted it to, but I got it there in the end because too busy on the car and forgot what time it was. But yeah, look, Matt, everyone's saying Mr. Walt and everyone.
Hello,
We've got Beefface in the house as well, and Luke.
beef fish
Yeah,
computing.
Luke's there as well somewhere. Oh, I can't. Yeah, somewhere up there. I can't find him at the moment. Uh, Dadsy's in the in. Nice to see you. Andrea's in the house. Yeah, we've got people just saying hello to Dadsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've sorted out your car worries then, yeah? You're back in
No,
action.
not
No.
yet. No, still halfway through it. They said it'd take 8 hours. I knew it wouldn't take 8 hours
Oh
because I'm
dear.
not as quick as you used to be. And yeah, my memory's not great. Where did I put that spanner and this and that? And yeah. So it takes a lot longer. My hand's all in pain as well because that's just how it is since my stroke and shit. Apart from that, I'm getting there.
Stop stroking shit then.
Yep, that's still on. Yeah. So I managed to get the storm drain out. I don't know whether you've seen it, Matt. I
Uh,
don't know whether I sent you the link to it or not. I don't know. I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. Don't know.
Yeah, I went back to that storm drain and basically went down and did it. But we didn't do it all, believe it or not. So I've got to go back now. But at least we know where to pop down and get to the end of it now a bit quicker. So fingers crossed we'll be doing that soon.
Well, the most
Hey,
excitement I've had is getting this little valve here into my airsoft pistol, and now I can use it again because it was pissing out stuff. So I can put these little white things in there and mess
yeah,
around with it. But yeah, and
sea
flying,
lions went
and
and
flying. I've
stuff.
been out flying a bit, yeah, as well.
Yeah, I seen a picture you sent us of your new plane, that Blackbird, was it?
Oh yeah, the SR
Or was it?
71.
Yeah, 71.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Ant.
Speaking of cars, my engine's not good. A little more of the oil every 1k. Yeah.
I'm having
Sounds
one
like maybe
final
the rings or fouls, maybe.
oil rings. Yeah.
Unless it's a turbo, diesel turbo, and it could be leaking out of your turbo as
That's,
well.
that's painful and embarrassing when you're leaking out your turbo.
Oh, Urbex is in the house as well. Nice to see
Some
him.
some women like that sort of thing though. Bit of oily leakage, but yeah,
The turbos.
yeah, they like it when it goes bang bang and it leaks a bit of oil. Yeah.
Yeah, them exhaust makes you funny noise, don't they? Go bang bang bang.
Oh yeah, they get exhausted after a couple of hours. Like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you've been throwing films out as well, haven't you?
There's a lot of members videos I've been putting up. I've got about 12 videos probably that need to be edited and stuck up. So either 12 or 6. I might have done the first 6. I can't remember now, but yeah, there's a new batch coming out,
Yeah.
including one of the quickest climb over a fence and walk towards a building and then the alarms go off and then straight back over the fence, like one of the quickest
I was gonna say
cock ups.
a couple of mishaps like that were on the same day. So why don't we do it like an Urbex day? This is the typical life of an Urbex day and show him it's not
Yeah,
all easy.
fail after fail after fail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you could
Mm.
do with that because basically, like people say, how come the doors are open all the time? But if you put them together, like this is that happened in this day, it gives you like an insight of what happens behind the scenes a bit.
Yeah.
Just a thought there for you. Yeah, it's a 2 litre aspirated underneath treatment in and on the tick. Yeah.
I got one more day of practicing before I do my flight test on the 12th, get my certification back. But yeah, it was a really windy day today, so it was like hard doing the landings. So yeah, but needs to be done. No one needs to be like practice till perfect.
Yeah.
Got a bit rusty. I mean, I know in principle what I'm doing, but yeah, don't want any mistakes on the day.
Give it a good service as well, an oil change and oil filter. Don't say what type of car it is. Saying it's 2 litre. But some of them have got paper combs and they get clogged up quite easy and like suck in on themselves, and that causes crap and all that as well. So just check it. Yeah. So you're doing your flying lessons then? Your last one, do you say?
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll have to decide what I do with getting into part of the club then. So I'll use a shared aircraft.
Neil's
So,
in the house. Oops. That's the one. Yeah, but you still get a plane without a license, can't you? But you just can't fly it. Just like a car, isn't it? You can buy a plane.
well, actually, you can fly an aircraft without a license as long as it's a single-seater deregulated, and there are certain restrictions on where you can go and what you can do. But yeah, I mean, believe it or not, you can actually fly a plane without having a bloody license. But would you want to do that without having the skill set trained to you? Mm, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I'd have thought you'd allowed it to fly one without a license if there's someone with a license with you. Not, yeah, jumping that plane and shoot off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what does it? What do you mean it was what? What?
Single seat deregulated.
Deregulated. What's that mean? Something under a certain power and engine size or something, or
It
a
just
certain weight.
it just means that if it was a 2-seat aircraft, that you take out the one extra seat, or you basically blank it out or stick something across it, like do not use this seat. You know, you can still have the seat there, but you're not supposed to use it. And as long as it's single seater, then you can fly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are. Yes, you can fly certain small aircraft without a formal pilot license in the UK. Sub 70 kilogram ultralight aircraft gliders and some model aircraft drones. Yeah, it's saying that for powered aircraft which are heavier, microlights, you've got to have a valid license. But I thought I was told by somebody that wasn't the case. I mean, you can fly a lot of microlights without a license, but I mean, I'll have to ask her what it was. But yeah.
So basically, it's something without an engine or something like that. Basically.
Yeah. Well, it's saying here, can you fly an airplane without a license? And straightforwardly, you cannot. But I was told you can. So let's have a look. Single-seater DR, SSDR. Oh, you can't legally fly a single-seat deregulated without a pilot's license. Whilst SSDR aircraft under 300 grams are exempt from the airworthiness certification, i.e. permit to fly. I'm getting mixed up. It's just the kind of the MOT part of it. But you must still hold a valid license. But yeah. But it's still, not bad. Makes it easier
Internal
for you.
frequencies in the house. You all right, mate? Barry, is it?
Nocturnal frequency, yes. Yeah. Oh, no, temporal transmissions, that is. Nocturnal frequency is Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
I always get people's names wrong still.
Yeah.
But it won't work anymore now. Yeah, remembering people's names don't work for me now. Never mind.
Neil Pearson saying, are there any Channel Island sites you want to see if you could fly there? Well, I once flew over in a single engine Cessna to Jersey, and I didn't like being over water for that amount of time with a single engine. So you got to have balls of steel. I mean, I did it, but had we gone in the water, even though we'd probably survived the crash into the water, no problem. But you wouldn't survive unless
And
you
how
picked
far
up
is that
very quickly.
flight to the Jersey?
I don't know, must be about 50 miles, maybe, is it? 50 miles from the coastland of the UK. I'll
Yeah,
tell you now, I'll work it out.
20 miles at either side, sort of thing. Like,
It, it's like an
yeah,
hour over
thinking,
water. Mm.
yeah, but it's not like you're breaking down on a motorway or
No,
nothing. It's like, yeah, if you break down, you're knackered in the middle of that, aren't you?
yeah, and the thing is, as well, when we came back, you never believe how low we had to go to keep beneath the clouds, and I could see the bloody waves going up like that, underneath us, and it was like, if we go down in there, it's like we are so screwed. It's 92 miles. So you imagine if you're
92
doing,
miles.
yeah, if you're doing 90 knots, that's an hour. But yeah, it was sketchy. It was very sketchy. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think many people would like it, really, to be honest. Single engine aircraft are, it's one of those.
My hands are still manky. Got all over them still. That's what I hate about working on cars.
30 to 45 minutes from Bristol, yeah. But Bristol's further away. If you're going from like Southampton, Portsmouth, from there, it's a shorter distance. And yeah.
Was watching something the other day, round at my mates, because I don't have a TV license, yeah. And basically, he's watching history's uh, horrid, horrid history or weird history about. Why is my alarm going off? About toys and stuff, and they brought out these boats, speedboat basically, and then they brought out the dinghies that you sit on and it gets swung about and sometimes come off, don't you?
Yeah.
Then they brought out for 1 year only ones where you could actually lift it up. It's called something kite, dinghy kite, or something like that. And basically, instead of getting a couple of feet off the air, you can pull the two strings back. It acts like a parachute because it lifts the front of the dinghy up, or the ring, and you fly. You can get up to about 30 feet, 40 feet in the air, depending how fast you're getting pulled. And apparently, a lot of people were falling off them and hurting themselves, and yeah, they banned them within a year in America.
I've seen people kite surfing, and they get like 100 feet in the air. It's quite scary how they can get up there, possibly
No,
even more than that.
your boat, would it be able to tow something like that in the air, a glider?
Yeah, you could tow somebody behind the boat who was doing like water skiing, and yes, within reason, you could tow somebody who was up on one of those parasails. You could do that, but I mean, you'd probably want something with a little bit more oomph, to pull, because it's quite a drag, really. It's sort
Yeah,
of.
and also your boat, would that like pull out of the water if you gets too much air? If you're pulling something like that?
It depends where you rig it, isn't it? Because I mean, like if you rig it, it wouldn't lift up. It wouldn't lift the boat out of the water because the boat's incredibly heavy. Um, but it would possibly, if you center of gravity, it could tilt the boat like at the front. You definitely wouldn't want to rig it at the back, so it'd lift the back end and nose you in because you'd literally boom underneath the
Nosedive.
water. It's probably slightly forward center of gravity you'd want to do any towing, but yeah.
Yeah, just wondered, that's all. Because I know you can get towed on gliders and stuff like that. Seeing it over in Spain and stuff, where they take it up, then you pull the thing in, then you glide back down yourself. But
Yeah.
yeah, Just, I suppose you could do it with a gliding plane as well if you've got a big enough and fast enough boat.
Well, yeah, I got towed up on a glider. It was one of the first flying experiences I had before I went out and got learning to fly myself.
Was
We
that
had,
with how did was you set off? Was you told by a plane or
yes,
a
by a
room?
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, by a plane. And it took us up to about 2,000 feet and then detached us. And then we used thermals and we got up really high. That was interesting. I mean, I've seen locally there's airfields for gliders, and they literally just tow you up on a drum. They've got an engine and a
Yeah.
clutch and a gears, and they put it in gear, release the clutch, and then it starts reeling in the stuff and pulls the glider. And then when the glider gets up, high enough, so it's sort of like once it gets to that sort of angle, then it's going to literally pull the glider out of the sky. So when it gets to a certain angle, they release the thing from the bottom of the glider.
A Catran license. Yeah.
Yeah, Catalina is a type of. I saw one of those actually the other day when I went to Duxford.
Oh,
I went to,
Catalina. I thought,
yeah,
yeah, Catalan.
yeah. You thought it catamaran. You're
Yeah.
probably thinking of, yeah. Um, I saw a Catalina, which is a flying boat, and I saw a really big thing as well. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's absolutely huge water boat. I mean, it's monstrous thing. This was in Duxford. I couldn't get over it. But yeah, little Catalina, they're like the equivalent of a Cessna, but it's more shaped like a boat, underneath. And it's all sort of like that, the
Yeah.
underneath of it, so it can land on water. And it has little wheels that pop out from the side and drop down. So if you want to land it at a normal airfield, you can just pop the wheels down and a nose wheel down, and you can land it at a standard airport. But yeah.
I was watching, I think it was the news, and a guy was getting into a military plane. I had a set of ladders there in front of him going up to the cockpit. And once he's in, the other guy just pushed him and it folded away into the wing with like a panel on it, flipped around. I was like, oh, that's weird. Never noticed that before.
Mm.
And then they came to lock these panels in, and basically they put like an Allen key in and then used a big thing, not just tighten it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let him go. There was only done like
He had to test a lesson in a Cessna 172, hands-on for about 20 minutes. Yeah, it's really good. I'd recommend anyone who hasn't tried flying, go for a flying lesson, and they'll give you hands-on so you can see whether you like it. And yeah, there's definitely a lot going on.
so. In theory, with a glider, a plane glider, uh, can you stay in the air forever? In theory, because like you
Um,
said, you set off low and then you hit the things that air, whatever it was, and took you up.
yeah, well, once you get in the air, theoretically, if you can find somewhere that's giving you lift, which is either thermals or ridge lift, if you can get up high enough and you can keep doing that, you can fly cross country. And some people do. They do cross country stuff and they do hundreds of miles. But I mean, it's really down to luck and your endurance, because you're going to be up there for a long time, want to go to the toilet, all that sort of stuff. And it's like, how far do you want to go and how long do you want to push it? If it's not a competition, I mean, there's a limit to how much you probably want to do in one go. But
Yeah, I understand that, but suppose it would be a cheap way from getting from one side of the country to the other side of the country.
yeah, but the
Like a
trouble,
challenge, like a Top Gear
yeah,
challenge, a
as
glider
a
versus a car.
as a challenge, it can be quite interesting, but as a practical method, because it's unreliable, the fact of are you actually going to get to your destination? If you're with an aircraft, you're pretty much like, yes, because I've got power, I can just keep going in the direction I want. But imagine you've got to keep stopping and thermaling and get up, and it could take you an hour to thermal high enough, and then you can
Yeah.
you can zip across, and they're very fast. Some gliders, I mean, they'll do about like 150 mile an hour from
Yeah.
A to B, so yeah, they can go pretty fast, and yeah.
Helicopters. Someone's asking you there.
That is an interesting one. Yes, I'm very interested in helicopters, and I love helicopter flight simulators. I've been playing them for donkey's years. But yeah, I haven't got round to it, but I would like to do some helicopter, just a few trial lessons. In practical terms, it would be very expensive to do a helicopter license in the UK. And if I was ever going to do it, I'd probably, if I ever had the money, I'd go and do it in the United States and get a US heli license and then convert when they come back to the UK.
Yeah, birds do it. Millionaire saying. I thought birds use the wings, then no, the muscles to get up there, then use the gliders, the wings as the gliders. Then, but I didn't
Depends
know
on
they
the
use it to go up as in thermal wind as well. Suppose it's saving them energy in a way as well.
Yeah, birds are masters at soaring.
Yeah,
It just depends on the width of the wings. Like, the big raptors, they've got really wide wings, so they're good at picking up the thermals, and they can stay up there for a long time. Vultures and things like that, birds with massive wings. Yeah, some birds are kind of short wings. They're more agile, and they can land in shorter spaces and dive through trees and then land and things like that, which the big birds can't do because they just smack their wings off. They'd end up not being able to fly again and then die because of starvation if they tried that sort of stuff. But yeah, in theory, yeah, they could be up there for a long time. But most birds wouldn't want to fly at night as well. It's if you can't see where you're going.
not great, is it? If you can't see where you're going,
Yeah,
especially when you can't see where you're landing. Either imagine coming down in the field, like you say. Sometimes maybe you have to, and it's
yeah.
not lit up.
I mean,
Helicopter, yeah, I'd love to go in one of them as well.
yeah,
Oh, Matt,
I've been in helicopters a few times. They're very impressive, and what they can do, is amazing. Um, and they're actually really smooth to fly in as well, because one thing you get with standard aircraft is you get buffeted around and you get thermals. Like we had a few today, so we're getting thermals and free lift. So you're flying along, and there's like zero on the. You're not going up, you're not going down. You get a bit of free lift, and suddenly you feel a woof like that, and then suddenly you're whoop, 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 you're sort of like going up and up and up. So you get this free lift. Now that's what the glider pilots would be. Once they get that, they hit that
lift.
patch,
Yeah,
they'd circle in that and circle around and around to get up. Yeah, I'd really like to try helicopter lessons, and I probably will one day, but I'm not sure whether I would go all the way. I just want to experience what it's like to hover and how twitchy the controls are, and because it's a real art form getting to hover. And
yeah. Some birds just hover there while they're looking for the prey, don't they?
mm,
And that's amazing how they do that.
well, of course, there has to be wind going. There's a wind going underneath them. So if they're hovering,
Yeah,
then there must be their minimum
some sort
stall
of wind.
speed.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever their minimum stall speed is, there has to be at least that wind going underneath them for them to be able to do it. Yeah,
we got Stephen in as well.
yeah.
Cool, nice to see you. And we've got
Um,
another Steve there. Nice to see you as well, mate. Oh, we've got a bearded in.
Bearded
Not seen
reality, how
him
you
for you.
doing?
Nice to see you, mate. Long time no see. Yeah, doing
Yeah,
good, mate. Not too bad.
yeah.
Uh, do you ever reckon the helicopter will change into like drone controls for newer pilots?
Sorry, say that again. I was half reading somebody's messages then. Yeah,
Do you
sorry.
reckon the helicopter controls in the future will change to like a DJI control mechanism for the
Well,
controls? Do you reckon?
that's what Urbexy was saying there. I mean, modern helicopters pretty much hover like a drone in loiter, hands off, and just holds position. I don't know. I spoke to somebody who worked. He was a helicopter pilot. He actually lives in the village, and he worked for Bristow's, and they used to fly the Eurocopters or things like that over to the oil rigs and the gas fields. And that was his job, like every day he was flying out in all sorts of horrible weather conditions. And I was chatting to him. I said, well, how automatic is it? Can you just take your hands off and it'll fly? And he said, well, not really, no. And I said, yeah, but isn't it all like electronic now? And it's like much easier, and you can, I said, because it's a pain in the ass with a helicopter. You've got the collective, which is up, down, and then you've got your movement, which is forwards, back, side to side, and then your pedals. And I said, well, is there any sort of system to kind of make that easier? And he said, well, there's auto throttle, engine management, so it keeps the throttle at the right level, and you can lock the collective. He said, but the flying, you still have to do it. And I said, isn't there sort of like automatic pilot for helicopters? And he said, well, not really. That's the impression I got from when I was speaking to him, is like, no.
I suppose it is different than a drone, because on a drone you got the 4 props, aren't you? And a helicopter you've got 2, one above you and one on the tail.
Yeah.
So suppose the technology might not be there to get it precise like a drone at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's why it still needs human intelligence to keep it doing what it needs to do.
Apparently, though, AI tells me, yes, there are full autopilot systems for helicopters, but they're medium to large commercial and military models, not smaller stuff. But yeah.
Controllers in a helmet.
Apparently, there's a Garmin system which you can install in a Robinson R66.
Is that like a Robin Reliant or something?
Robinsons, they're those little helicopters with a single engine.
Yeah.
And they are, it's probably cost you as much as the bloody helicopter to get that installed. It's not going to be cheap.
Yeah, but in the future, don't you reckon they'll throw it in some? I don't know. I reckon they will do it if the technology gets there. Know what I mean? Because they've got GPS on the helicopters. You should look at it like any flying aircraft, aren't they? So
yeah.
You can fly backwards, but you've got to tilt the stick and stuff like that. So suppose it'll be you have to play with servo, making sure the rotor's in the right direction all the time, and you know what I'm saying? Not mean.
Yeah, I was just watching a little video then. Just on there's an aircraft called a Moog, Moog Genesis 4, and apparently that's got autopilot in it, and it reckons it can take off and land in autopilot. But it's like, I don't think many people are going to be trusting that.
Yeah,
it's like
patting your head and rubbing your belly. Yeah, flying a helicopter.
Yeah. Airwolf had all the technology. Yeah, Airwolf was better than stuff we've still got to. We haven't even got up to Airwolf standard today. Yeah.
Apparently, it had so much drag on it as well with all the props they added, and there was a couple of different helicopters, weren't there, as well? I believe that was used in the making of Airwolf.
You can fly backwards in a helicopter, but some very strange things start to happen that are not comfortable to deal with when you do it. Now, forward flight, because the helicopter's designed for that, to slip through the air, and the rudder at the back, your stabilizer prop at the back, that's designed to be at the back because it's behind you, so it's inherently stable. If you start flying backwards, that wants to kick around and wants to move you elsewhere. So
it wants to steer itself, sort of thing.
Yeah. Plus, there's some very strange behavior in the way, because of torque. Like when you spin a gyroscope, and it's spinning fast. When you try to move it in a direction, you get other forces in other directions. So when you like pull left, you're also going to get like maybe a forward movement. And if you pull the collective to change the pitch, as you pull up, it's going to spin the back of the aircraft around, and it's going to want to tilt to the left. So there's all sorts of like pull that up, and the aircraft tilts to the left. So you've got to kind of counteract a lot of that. It's not easy. It comes to you in the end, but
Yeah. That's why it's like he said before, patting your head and rubbing your belly.
I mean, we get that in like flying light aircraft, because the propeller is spinning in a direction. Spinning in a direction. When you put the power on, the nose wants to kick to the right. Yeah. And you have to counteract it with left pedal. And like when you take the power off, it'll automatically, the nose wants to skew to the left. So you've got to counteract it with right pedal.
Yeah. So they're both different controls, aren't they?
Yeah. And the only way
Tesla,
you can get,
I wouldn't be surprised if they do, Tesla. Go on, Matt.
Yeah. No, the way you can get around it, and they do this with helicopters as well, is you have counter-rotating blades. So you can have propellers. One goes this way and one goes that way. So they counteract. So, and then when you put the power on, you don't get any torque shift to the left or to the right in a normal aircraft. And in a helicopter, if you've got two blades counter-rotating, then as you control forwards, back, left and right, and up and down, you're not going to get spun. Your back end's not going to get spun.
Is that what Neil's talking about, them type of helicopters?
Oh, no, I see on screen. I was looking for his message on the side there. Those massive twin rotor helicopters that attempt to...
or is it the Chinooks he's talking about?
There's Chinooks.
Chinooks.
I don't think the ones that they fly from the White House, like those ones, they're single fan, I think. Yeah, and then there's the Ospreys. I got a funny feeling those turn different ways. On Osprey, which is a hybrid helicopter, and the blades come down, and then it becomes a plane. They're counter-rotating. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe there's one, and I believe it might have got rebuilt as well. I believe one of them got rebuilt after a crash, and yeah, I'm sure they did. Unless that's the Thomas Magnum one. TJ, is it, who flies a helicopter?
The Magnum one was a Hughes, wasn't it? A Hughes something.
It's multicoloured. That's all I know.
What was the... Hang on, let's have a look what it was. What was the helicopter used in Magnum? Yes, a Hughes 500D. Yeah. Yeah, they're like a little bubble, basically. The front is like a bubble. It's like a teardrop, really, or it's like a teardrop shape. So it goes back like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were used quite a lot, often on the New York films, New York Police Department, in Superman, in that, I think they were.
Yeah.
They're white and blue.
They're very agile, so they're good for stunt work, because you can make them do some pretty crazy looking things. And I think is it a Schweitzer is one of the most agile. There's some videos on YouTube of that thing going down like rivers and like going around corners and shit, and it's like, what?
Storms is saying he was woken up today by two Chinooks.
I've seen Chinooks flying so low that it looked like their blades were nearly touching the ground as they were turning, and they were doing like really high, like 60-degree bank turns, and it's literally like the blades. And I was like, you go any lower and you're literally going to strike the blades against the ground. Like, I mean, it's pretty crazy. I've seen them doing that around here.
Yeah, I know what talks there is. Not in my Corsa, but in my Nova, when they put the big 2-litre engine in it. Yeah, that was funny. Torque state.
But you don't get that if you've got all 4-wheel drive. You don't get torque steer, do you?
No, what? on a little car with a 2 litre engine, which is supposed to only have a 1.6 is the biggest one. Yeah, you do get a bit of a torque stay. Good fun though.
Yeah. Anyone else have trouble with the audio RN? Don't know what the RN refers to, but hopefully we're coming through clearly. I don't know, but
I can hear you well.
yeah, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just coming. It's quite loud on my VU meters. So yeah.
Bel Air.
Uh,
Treasure Hunt. Remember that?
yes, with Annika Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I googled the firm who done the helicopters for that, and they're still hiding them out. It's a
yeah,
high firm, and I was like, "Whoa, didn't know that." But yeah, I suppose instead of buying one for a TV show, it'd be easier just to, like, say, hire one. So I suppose there's loads of places where you can hire vehicles if you really need a certain vehicle.
yeah. The specialist helicopter companies have you probably find what they had was one of the helicopters was had Annika in it, and the other one had a specialized gimbal on it, so they could film
The camera,
because they flew along with it, didn't they? So you could see the helicopter, but they couldn't transmit from the helicopter back to ground. That was all mixed in later on, it's gonna, so they couldn't
yeah,
show it live, but they would
they
show
could
you
just
what.
hear it over
Yeah,
the radio. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the good old days.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just trying to catch up to everyone's comments. Everyone's leaving loads of comments this week.
I think a lot of
Oh,
the
the
time
fuel.
these accidents with
Live. Fuel.
helicopters are
Yeah.
when people are pushing them too much out of the limits of what they're meant to be used, and they're being slack on the way they're operating them because,
You can always watch it live anyway after, well, not live, but it'll be up on my channel if you can't watch it live.
yeah. When I was flying today, they were training people on gyrocopters up there, and
Were they? Yeah.
yeah, the
That's a
gyrocopters.
little James Bond thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're a lot more advanced than the James Bond one now. I mean, they're quite nice. They've got a cockpit with glass that comes across it, so you're not getting any wind. It's got a heater. I think it might even have air conditioning. So it's like, really streamlined and sleek and
I'm
streamlined.
quite far behind in the messages by the looks of it. Not been keeping up.
And I've actually seen the gyrocopters they've got up there. They can literally bring them in from a height and like come down and land them almost like straight down vertical. You can land them within a meter or two, sort of like a tiny little roll. So you come down and then pull it back, and it literally touch down and only roll like about a meter. So you can land those things almost anywhere. It's amazing.
I don't know what you mean by that. The Urban Legends always drops fire content, though. Unless that's his fireworks or whatever, or the fireplaces done where we've seen on fire. Not too sure. Oh, yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well, mate. Great to see you. A lot of new names are in the house as well. But that's great. I like to see new faces, and yeah, you're welcome in, everyone. It's like a just a chill out Tuesday, and we talk about anything and everything. So it seems like we talk about helicopters at the moment. We were talking about gliders before, and yeah, let's see where it goes. Who knows? Just
See,
try to get everyone's comment up so everyone who message in the comments can see the comments in the live stream after if they can't play the live commentary back. So that's why I'm trying to get everyone's comments in as well. So it's great to see everyone interacting. Oh, Safari's in the house. Excellent.
Well, he's called the urban legend, and urban means urban exploration. So going out and looking at abandoned buildings and filming. So that's why he's called the urban legend.
There's always a legend behind every building, I say.
Sorry. Oh God, sneeze! I've been told I sneeze like a cat.
I don't know. I suppose they can have different engines in them. Yeah, exactly. An urban legend, UK. So, I put the UK on the end because when people were just searching urban legend, they weren't coming up with me because I was just new at the time and people couldn't find me. So that's why I put the UK on the end. So as soon as you put the UK on the end, people started finding me a lot more, and I've just stuck with it like that. So that's what that means. Turning up with an Apache gunship, a big handy little shoes.
Yeah, somebody's saying StreamYard is a pretty good deal. Well, it's actually free. You can use it for up to 20 hours a month, totally free. So, yeah, and not a lot of people are going to broadcast for 20 hours, so there's no need to actually pay. It is actually quite expensive, really, £20 a month, if you think about it, but yeah, 200 quid a year to broadcast your videos. I mean, it's free. YouTube allow you to do it for completely free.
Yeah, good content, it means. I thought it might have meant that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still miles behind the bleeding messages. But yeah, I'll try and get there. Just like British Rail, but they never got there, did they? Yeah, I've noticed one or two, but I've not put the name messages up when I think.
Just depends how off the scale they go, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flame Gob says, "What nonsense are we talking about tonight? Well, cars, repairing cars."
I think this might be one of them. But yeah, I've guessed up and stuff like that. We send out the messages. If people can't make it up, they can't make it up. It's simple as that. But yeah, I'll try and do a live stream every Tuesday, and yeah, I'm not bothered if we get little idiots in stuff like that. You just ignore them. But yeah, sometimes we get different people on and all sorts. You never know who comes up. So that's it with a live stream. You never know what happens. Yep. I don't know whether I've picked one up because someone left a comment the other week, and I sent one back saying what did like a little uh, joke back saying what did the prune say to the pip? Don't worry, you'll grow up one day. So I'm just wondering whether it's that guy who sent that joke to, or because he was trying to take the mick out of me. I thought, no, I'm not being nasty. I'll just give him a little joke. Yeah, but I thought that was good and that because he called me a plum, and I thought, yeah, a plum's older than a seed.
Somebody said our setup looks pretty mad. It's not as mad as when you do this.
Yeah.
You can have animated backgrounds. That you can't get that through StreamYard, but you could do it, with other software and stuff. So
Yeah, that reminds me of Finger Squared again for some reason.
Max Headroom.
That's the one.
Yeah. I don't know what I did with my Chewbacca one. I haven't found it for a while, so yeah.
Yeah, I thought I've not seen him for a bit.
Yeah.
Motorbike. Ooh. Drag racing it. Yeah. Suppose I'd ever go on a drag strip, but I wouldn't have a motorbike on the road as a proper transport because no matter how good you are, there's always an idiot pulling out in front of you. Know what I mean? I
Yeah.
know with bikes and stuff like that, the adrenaline's so high once you get behind them, it's sometimes a bit hard to stick to the limits. But
I thought a
yeah,
motorbike was going to go into the back of me today because I saw a ambulance coming. So the vehicle way ahead, he pulled over, and I braked and pulled over. And next thing in my mirror, I see a bike sort of go behind me. He's like
wow,
slammed it,
yeah,
and he's like that. The thing is, he must have been way too close. Because if you slam your brakes on and there's a bike behind you, I didn't know there was a bike behind me, but I did come to a sort of stop. I mean, he must have been way too close, and that's something you really shouldn't do in a bike.
no,
So anyway, he got. I think he was pissed off. I think he was freaked out at first, and I put my hand out the window. I was like, "Well, sorry, mate," but I was thinking you shouldn't have been that close. And then, like a couple of minutes later, then he got his courage up again and he overtook me and sort of blasted off. But he was a bloody learner plate, you know. So yeah, he's lucky he didn't have a crash, and I'm lucky I didn't get my back end of my car stoved in. But this is what you've got to look ahead. You've got to look ahead. He should have seen what was down the road, and taken it into consideration. It's like an ambulance coming; people are going to stop and pull over. And this guy's like probably daydreaming as he's riding along, and yeah.
yeah, uh, yeah. It's probably better in the TV what you're watching at the moment. I might be a little bit biased there, but hello through a lens. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not. We're not quite as expensive production values as most TV programs, but whatever. And we don't have a writing crew, and there's no auto cue, so we can't be spontaneously hysterically funny.
that's the one. Yeah, a lot of slow people as well, I think, about because everyone hits 20 miles an hour even on the 30 these days because they don't know what the uh, speed limit is. They all think it's 20, don't they? They
Mm,
all think it's they're driving in Wales for some reason. Matt Lewis there. Excellent. Nice to see you, mate.
yeah,
Welcome
you
in.
get some people, and they drive down some roads, and just because they're sort of like residential, they do 20. There's no 20 signs, but they're like, oh, but I better do 20. And it's like you come up behind them and you're like, what are you doing? Like bloody hell. And then they get out of that, and they go to like country lanes, and then they're doing 30 on a 60, and it's like, oh, friggin' now.
Yeah.
And the other ones that do my nut is it's like you can see somebody's just pulled out of a junction. So you're sort of following up behind. So you do a left and a right, and then you start to pull out, and then you realize the dickhead who's just pulled out just stopped. So you're just coming out and you slam your brakes on because the guy's just come out and then stopped. I mean, no reason, just like, oh, I've come out, but now I've panicked. So I'm just going
Oh,
to stop.
there's Mr. John. Didn't see him before.
Hey,
Banger racing is good fun.
I reckon it would be actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have a go at that as well. But I love my motorbikes, but like I say, I wouldn't have one on the road. I'll have to go of a drag trip on a fast bike or whatever, yeah, or around the racetrack, or even a dirt bike. You know what I mean? Any type of motor vehicle, I'll have a go off. But I wouldn't have a bike on the road for every day because one, like I say, people can knock you off it by accident. Two, people might knock you off it to rob it. And three, when you park it up, it probably get robbed in Manchester anyway. Know what I mean? So yeah, three good reasons. I've still got a couple of bikes myself, but it's because I look after them and they're not left outside. They're locked up in a building somewhere, and they've stayed safe. But if they were outside, I'm sure they were in walkabouts by now.
Yeah. I
Daniel's in
said
the house as well.
the closest I've come to something like banger racing is the mower racing, and I did mower racing, and I put it up on the channel if you're interested. It's called mower racing. If you do a search for that at Till's Head, I've actually got the video of it. I could show you a bit if you want, and it's me with a head cam on racing around for the very first time. Never done it before.
When was
and this was in 2023, and
yeah.
I've got a bit of video if you want to see it. I could bring it up here.
Yeah, you can do. Why didn't you release it on your channel? Because I've not seen anything like that.
Yeah, no, it was. I put it up there. Yeah, I just thought people might, like to see it, because one of the people I did exploring with years ago, Toby, he has the mower, so he'd not reached the sort of like where he wanted to in
Cheers, mate.
In the rankings. So he said, like, I'm not gonna reach the high mark, so I'm gonna drop back, and you can basically come out and have some mower racing if you want. You can do it, because I'm not going to get any higher in the scales. I went, okay then. So he let me have a go on his mower, and I mean, this is pretty extreme, because you're getting like 40-50 mile an hour on some of the straights on this tiny little mower, and you're up quite high, and you are skidding around the corners, and it's easy to spin. I did spin out a couple of times, but I was trying to see how much I could push it, what the mower would do before it actually lost control. And yeah.
I'm just trying to get through all these messages. You know what I mean?
Daniel, look.
We've got our next guest in. Hello, Mr. John.
Hello there.
John,
did you say you done it 20 years ago?
Jonas Reximus.
Johnnius Erectimus.
Reximus. Royal.
Jonas Maximus Erectimus.
Jonas Maximus Flangus. Flangus inside of us. Yes.
Yeah,
Fireblade. Yeah.
Yeah, I did banger racing about 20 years ago. So like, I got a car, chopped it all up as you meant to do, put all the safety shit inside, and off you go. Well, I say safety shit. There's not really much other than a roll cage and a fucking proper seatbelt. The proper seatbelts going over your shoulders in your middle.
Yeah,
and you have to move the radiator, don't you? You have to move the radiator inside the vehicle as well.
You don't have to, but yeah, generally what they do, generally what they do, they put them inside. Sorry, mate.
John, you did it. I've not done it, but I know why it's there.
So you had the roll cage, and where the central console would be, like your little box or whatever to put shit in. You take that out, you can weld basically a metal plate, and you can use a jerry can, to be fair, and you put water, have that as a water, but you have to have a hose that goes down outside, because obviously it gets quite hot, and then obviously you just wire it, you put all the pipes in going through from the engine to there. I didn't do that on mine. I had a tank which would fit, because it was on an old Escort, so we bolted the tank onto the two suspension arms at the top, and cleared all the heating matrix, everything else out. Although we did keep the radio in just for prosperity, and then we literally had it there. Just put all the pipes down. Done. There we are. Never overheated, and you never got loads of fucking steam out the bottom, because it was a massive tank. It fitted straight in. It's on an old Escort.
And also, if you have a bump on your front, it doesn't damage it either.
That's right, yeah. And you put the battery on the footwell, in a metal box with rubber on it and all that stuff. Bolt that to the passenger space, and then that's fine. Because otherwise, you don't want the battery where the engine is, especially when it's getting beaten up.
Yeah. Or if it tips or whatever, you don't want the battery flying at you. Right.
We bolted it all down. So like, obviously they're clamped anyway. You can clamp batteries down, but I put it in a metal box, had rubber in it, and then bolted it all in. And it never went fucking anywhere.
Have you got any videos of that?
Oh, I wish.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's when
don't
I was
believe you then.
younger.
Don't believe
Yeah,
you're
don't
talking
believe
in
it, don't believe
videos.
it.
Here's one match done. Are you ready, Matt?
Yeah.
I'm only
Yeah.
joking, John.
I was lying. No, I'm lying completely. Never done it in my life. Oh, you caught me out. Fuck's sake. I'm going to start a beef. Oh, sorry.
It's me catching people up and overtaking them. I came fifth, and I'd never done it before, and I came fifth, and we're talking like experienced riders who've been doing it for a long time.
I mean, it was four of them.
Oh no, there was about 20, 30 people in this race.
Was there that many? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that on that's on a
well.
crosser, is it?
No,
Yeah.
tractor.
It's a lawnmower. It doesn't
it
look
looks like a
fast
mini
there, but
tractor one, doesn't it?
trust me, that is fast. It's because it's a wide angle lens. It doesn't look very fast, but like down on this straight now, you're going downhill. Oh no, not quite yet. Oh look, bastard.
Oh
Bastard. Right, I'll be after him now. You watch.
That pucker.
How dare you? You got to take your foot off going in these corners because you spin really, really badly. So now we're going. Doesn't sound like I got a lot of speed on there, but
We can't hear the sound at all.
is it not?
No.
I thought I ticked the thing for audio. Can you hear it now?
Now we can.
Yeah.
Oh, did do.
Yeah.
It's gone now.
That's mad.
Yeah. This is a corner up here. You have to slow down on this one because it's another bugger.
I'd proper go and do that.
Yeah, it'd be good, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's like some people know how to throw themselves into the corners and just like overtake you, but you know, it's like I did do quite well overtaking a lot of people, but there were one or two that were just like the ninjas, and you just once they overtook you, you couldn't never get back up to them.
Saying that though, where you never done it before, so
Never did it
done
before.
well.
Let's fast forward to later on, see if my skill level is just 58 minutes in now. Oh, it's tiring on the bloody arms because the amount of vibration coming through the steering, it's just like, oh, your arms are frigging knackered on it.
Yeah,
bet
that
you
means you had a good
You had a
day.
job on the traction because it's all mud, isn't it? So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems a bit faster. Seems a lot more muddier as well. Or torn up.
Yeah. And this is just down the road from where I live, believe it or not. I mean, it's only like a 10-minute drive from where I live to get to this. And they move it around, but it just happened to be close to my thing. This is the fast stretch. Oh, we got
Yellow
when
flag.
it's a
yellow flag up.
yeah, yellow flag means no overtaking sort of thing, I think. Yeah. But yeah. Look, see they're coming up on two wheels, going around these corners. You think it's not fast, but trust me, like you got to be careful because like he was on two wheels then, you know. I think I'm probably going to take this guy. Probably going to take this one in a minute.
Fuel.
Yeah. Come on, I'm going to have him now. Here we go. Here we go. I'm having him. There we are.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Oh, you jumped the cone there. Was that allowed? Bit of cheating.
Everyone else had been doing it because you could see the marks in the ground. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you went on the outside, Matt.
It does look like Mario Kart, yeah. Good fun.
Chuck banana.
Well, the thing is, it's like keeping your speed up, keeping your foot on the accelerator. It's like, yeah, you can cut through it as long as you know you're going to have traction. But if you go on the outside, when you come out of it, you're faster on the flat. You're faster on the straight again.
There, Matt. Someone's let your secret out now.
What's that?
Look on the screen. Knows how to do your crop circles. That's what you're all doing, really. Crop circle, aren't you?
Yeah. And the thing is, as well, halfway through the race, he changed the gear on it. So it was like you could get higher top speed than anyone else, but it was slower accelerating out of the corners.
Yeah, that's down to the cogs, is it?
Look, I'm catching him up, but it's like, can I corner the same way as they do? On the straight here, I should catch him up now. Because this thing was rapid, but on the straights, like, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta always go on the inside of the corners if you can, don't you?
Yeah. So we should do go-karting, really, because I really enjoy doing go-karting.
Yeah, I'd be up for something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe you'll have to start something.
Yeah.
A YouTube Olympics of different sports. If you've got a YouTube channel, come and join, know what I mean? See who's the best YouTuber at doing different things that we're not used to.
Wonder if I can get this one who overtook me. I wonder if I can get him.
You going up his behind, Matt, or what?
Oh, yes.
He's rapidly coming down now, isn't he?
I haven't watched this in ages, actually.
How long ago was this, Matt?
2023.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I think they've souped up mowers, aren't they, them?
They are, yeah. The blades have been taken off and they've re-geared and different carburetors on them and all sorts, yeah.
Oh, took the blades off. That's part of the fun. If you flip them and you got to get out of the way, you know what I mean? It's part of the, adrenaline.
Some people have got these articulated mowers where the front bit is the bit that steers, but it's articulated.
Yeah.
In the middle. And they
like
still race them. They still race them, yeah.
So you just hired the mower out and off you went? Wicked.
Well, no, my mate let me borrow his, which is a racing mower, and he does really well in it, but
there's a lot of fields you can hire down there, because each time I tried to look for a field up here for the kids, they were saying, no, we don't want motorbikes. I'm like, it's only a little quad. They went, no. But as soon as you say motorbike, they think it's just ripping everywhere up and all that, not just teaching the kids how to ride them.
To be fair, quads are a nightmare, aren't they, though?
Yeah, but when the kids are smaller, it teaches them a bit of skill because they've got 4 wheels. But if they do go around the corner too fast, they know what happens. It starts lifting. And as soon as my son sussed that out, he started going around corners on 2 wheels and going down the straights on the 2 wheels balancing.
I'll tell you what, though, you can easily
look. Yeah. Somebody came off, spun out. That's the thing, see, it's a case of how fast do you push it?
Yeah, without losing it.
Without losing it, like, yeah.
But getting karting race, yeah.
When it gets rough, you're bouncing and you haven't got steering. When you're going around these corners, it gets rough and it doesn't steer because the wheels are bouncing off the floor.
Yeah, Mowageddon. That's an idea.
Yeah. But a kart racing thing would be good. See, I did say to Melissa, it'd be good to like have a sort of, sort of activity thing where we can all like challenge each other on go-karts or something.
Looking at this here, I don't know whether you can. Can you drive them on the road or do you need insurance?
Oh, yeah, they're not road legal.
No, not. I mean the normal tractor ones, no, the normal ones.
Yeah, some of them have got lights on and they've been tested for road use. Yeah.
But you've got to get registered, don't they? Like you see the councils with them, don't you? They're
Yeah.
bigger ones.
Oh, look, come on. Yes, go
Yeah,
on.
you're taking him.
Oh,
Oh, you're dropping him back out now.
yeah. Well, I'm staying the right side of the cones, not being naughty.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you drop back a bit, you can get a bit of sneaky speed on, and if you're just at the right time, you can make your way past somebody, and then it's very hard for them to pass you again. Then because they're sort of like some bits of it are quite tight, but.
That's it. I'd modify mine with two cutters downside, but with the blades taken off. So when you overtake them, you pull the lever and the arms drop down. That'll stop them from overtaking. You've got to go right round you then.
Too much Mad Max, isn't it?
Come on, this is the straight.
Yeah.
I should be able to get him here on the straight. Oh no! Sorry, that's not the straight. No.
Yeah, I'll have to check that later.
I wish I had the video of mine. Unfortunately, it's left in my ex-wife's house, so it's probably gone now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
She probably did satanic worship on it and like putting pins in it and stuff.
On the dartboard.
Yeah.
How many seasons did you do it? Was it just one season?
Go on, get him on the straight. Get him on the straight.
There you
yes, got him. I got. Oh
no! You got him past the finish line then.
Yeah.
Go on.
See, the thing is, he's got good pull away power at lower revs. I've got to keep that speed up because I've got
a higher
gear. Like, yeah, like go on.
There you are.
On the straights, I can beat everyone on the straights, but going into the corners, it's getting that power back out of the corners.
Yeah. How many seasons do you do it, John?
One. Yeah, I did one with a team, so it was like it was on a dirt track.
I got to be like a psycho now to stop him getting inside me again.
Yeah.
It could be dirty and swerve, stop him getting round you.
They have different classes as well, Will. So they got they did like a mini one for minis and anything under 1,000 and up to I think it was about 1,100 or something. And then after that, you went up to like 1,400, and then they did the big boys like 2 liters and stuff. So you got people racing old burnt out, fucked up Jags and stuff.
Yeah, seen it. I used to go to the Bellevue one. I put a little clip of it in the video what I did.
Did they do the Destruction Derby as well on it? That's brilliant.
They had Destruction Derby. They had grass tracks, yeah. They had the ones with the little thing on the roof, where it's tilted sideways, whatever they are.
I'm smashing them here. Look, I'm smashing them.
Yeah, you overtook that one.
2 overtook.
Yeah, they had all sorts going on, different events and all in the night at Speedway, and the kids used to love it.
There's nothing like it. I thought it was great. I mean, I rolled mine. I rolled it as an escort. I rolled it 5 times, and I landed on my roof. So I was like where you're strapped in. I'm like literally dangling down. And it's like obviously they do whatever they got to do, and I'm upside down. And I've taken the seatbelt off because you like the thing in the middle. You just press it, don't you? It comes off. And there's this fucking massive fat geezer, just like he's got his thumb out. He's doing this. You're right. And I was a bit dazed at the time. I just put my thumb up. All right, mate. I didn't want to do. Just climbed out.
Yeah, Ipswich is a place for stock carts. I believe they've got one at Buxton as well, Buxton Raceway.
I used to do one at Henham, and then there's one in Ipswich, obviously. And there was, where's the other one? Arena Essex, which isn't there now. That's abandoned, believe it or not.
Which one? Essex one?
Arena Essex, it was called. That was quite mad. But yeah, I did one something called Henham. So that was
Got
all a
another
dirt
one.
track.
Yep, he's not overtook you back.
Yeah. So that guy I overtook earlier on, the 1-4 back, he still hasn't got past me. So
Yep.
yeah.
See,
Yeah, I would do it
yeah,
again. I would do it again. Actually, I'd do it with a better camera this time. This was a Hero 3. There's no stabilization on it. I couldn't find my Hero 5, which has stabilization. It would have been a lot better than this.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's still good though.
Yeah. Oh well. Are you all bored of watching this now, or?
I think everyone's still loving it.
Look, I'm catching another one up. Look, this could be an articulated one. I don't know. Is this an articulated one? Because he's sitting a bit funny on it. You can't get anyone on this bit because it's too thin.
The only problem with the
Yes.
banger racing.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
him.
go on, son. Oh.
Yeah.
The only problem with the banger racing, you had to obviously you got the car, and this is like not using with all the electronic stuff because you rip all that out. It's just the amount of time it takes to actually make it fucking worthy to get on the track.
Yeah, there's a lot of them about if you know where to look.
And you've got to have provision to get your scrapper out of there, isn't it? If you smash it up, you've got to, you're responsible for getting it home. You can't just leave it there and they'll dump it. You can't just
leave it now. I had a fucking great big trailer. I had a big metal trailer, so you just dump it on there, and then obviously you winch it up at the end. That was a nightmare in itself.
I tell you another thing that's hard with this is your foot. This thing is bouncing like this, right? And you got your foot, and your foot's doing this, and you've got to try and keep the power on, but not too much power. But it's going, and it's doing that, and your hands are going like this. So you could hear going because that's my foot going on it, because you can't, it's really hard to keep your foot in one position.
Yeah, that's how fast they go. Yeah, 40 to 60. Millionaire was asking.
Yeah, on the straight you can get about 50 miles an hour. I think I did actually have my phone on speed, so I could tell what speed I was doing. And the fastest speed, it tells you then what the fastest speed was, and I think I was getting 50 on the straights.
Nice.
History Hunter is in the house. Hello.
It's all right. I think I did all right though. Anyway, so if you want to watch it, it's a centrifugal clutch.
Yeah,
and it's only
to ask you that.
One gear.
Much easier.
Yeah.
No, it's tractor racing.
No, mower racing.
Yeah, mower racing.
Yeah.
But they look like they're mini tractors, don't they? If you know what I mean.
They do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of a lower center of gravity than you'd get in a tractor. Like trying to get tractors around some corners, and those things are probably be wanted to tip over. They're so high, aren't they?
And
that's
heavy,
that's closest to a go-kart, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're proper low down in a go-kart.
Yeah. I mean, all the stuff's been changed. All of the drive shaft and everything's been changed. So it's all like the chain's been changed. Everything it's been stripped down. So it's basically a mower. It has to be a mower engine. It has to be a real mower engine. But then you can change the wheels, the bearings, everything else, and put brakes on it as well. Put a proper disc brake on it.
I'd have loved that. Just go around on a Briggs and Stratton engine. Go on, do it.
Yeah.
Now I haven't been passed in ages, as you probably noticed. So I'm probably catching people up. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose they do e-tractors now, don't they?
Yeah. A lot of people actually go into the corners incredibly fast, and then they come out of them, sort of like still going fast. But if I was to try and put that into the corner at the same speed as they were, I would probably lose it, which is why I had to sort of back off the throttle a little bit into some of these corners, because it wasn't holding as much as other people's were. But
it depends how heavy you weigh as well, because you're sat right on top of it, aren't you, basically? And if you're the heaviest there, not saying you was, but if you're the heaviest, you're more likely to tip over at that speed. And if the others are all lighter,
and I'm trying to balance my weight as well to hold it in the corners. So there's a lot going on.
You got to like when you go down the chicane, you got to like judge the corners, don't you? So you hit one corner at an angle going into it, and the other one to come out. If you don't do it, you're just gonna spin off.
Whoa! Somebody got me.
Oh
yeah.
Bye, mate. He nearly lost it, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, you often don't know when somebody's
planes.
You often don't know when somebody's coming, because you can't keep looking behind you. So you just don't know when somebody's got that sort of thing. Now, this is where I could get him on the straight, because the top end is quite good here, but he'll probably be down the bottom quick enough to stop me. But you see, like, I catch him up on the straight, but he's like, yeah. Anyway, good fun.
Oh, proper good fun.
Yeah. I think my hearing's on the way out as well, to what I used to do. Installing sound systems, very heavy bass ones. That's it. You've got the noise of the engine and the helmet on top of you as well. But it's quite hard to tell when a motorbike's coming upon you when you're ripping your bikes about on the field.
Yeah. But anyway, probably enough of that. You can go and watch the whole thing. It's about 2 hours of me racing on there, I think. So it's
nice,
pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gutted I ain't got my video of it. I've got some photos somewhere because it's an old Escort, and on the side of it says "hit me because I like it."
Yeah,
all checkered up there.
Hit me one more time.
Yeah, it hit me because I like it. That's what I put on the back of it and the sides. And believe me, they fucking hit me.
I'll be back in a minute. I just gotta do a thing.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know how long that would. It'd be pretty thirsty because, like he says, he's changed the carbs and all that, and it's set up for revs.
Yeah, but they have quite a bit. They have compared to the motor, they have a fairly big tank, don't they? You know what I mean? So it's only it's 2-stroke, isn't it? So, but mind you, they charge the carbs, so yeah. But it'd still be all right. It would go for a while, wouldn't it?
Yeah, still go for a while, but obviously you can't. Well, I can't tell how long it would go for. But like you say, it depends on the tank and what they've done to the engine.
Yeah. It's a lot like when you do banger racing. You're not allowed to have the original tank in the car, or if you do, you've got to have a hole through it. You know what I mean? Because it still has those vapors in it. So we used to take them out, and then you'd put the petrol. It'd actually be behind you in the like where you can put the water as well. So the petrol will be next, sort of in either above it, below it, whatever, however you want to just set it up. It just runs off a fucking big jerry can, which is mad.
I think what Matt was on were 4-strokes, them tractors.
Probably.
I keep calling them tractors because they look like them, but lawnmowers, yeah.
One of them,
I think they were, yeah.
One of the 2 of them that you passed, they look like quads. The way they've changed the wheels, changed everything, just kept the engine, really, haven't they?
Standard fuel in them, so it must be 4-stroke, yeah.
Hello, Louise. Welcome in.
But it's bloody hard on your back, hard on your arms, and your feet hurt as well because they're hitting the ground, sort of like, yeah.
It's a bit like a quad, though, isn't it, Matt? It's a bit like a quad because, like, when you're on a quad, you've got a quad, haven't you?
It's a quad with 0 suspension.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like if you got like a ram or something, and you're on a quarter ram, and you're driving along, if you're going proper fast down a hill like I've done, you like that, and you move when you try and move, and if you're going around a corner like you saw like on there, they're going 2 wheels. You go 2 wheels on a quad, it's okay, but you got to make sure you can go back because otherwise you
Yeah.
just flip. I've seen someone flip off one, which was
I've
very
seen someone
amusing.
do the same thing, dead slow, and they just like,
Yeah, and then they just flick off.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
so did you have to refuel it between races, or was it a big enough tank?
I don't think we had to refuel. I don't think we did. No. I think it was enough. There are longer races. I mean, they do all night racing, like throughout the night with like lights on, and
That would
they
be
do
mad.
like I can't remember how long it is, but I think there's some mower racing and they do like 18-hour continuous. Like
Yeah,
straight one,
Yeah,
and it's one person on it. It's not like switching out for other
Milan's.
people. No,
they
it's
just keep
one
going.
person. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So you will have to do pit stops to have a pee, have a drink, put the fuel in, and get back out.
That's
You could
crazy, man.
do one, see who does the most laps without stopping, an endurance one.
Yeah. If anybody's interested in it, it's called Mower Madness, and you can look them up. Mower Madness Club, and the race classes are modified, ladies, unmodified, junior, and class 2, which I think is like you've got like youngsters, and then you've got the oldies. So
Oh yeah.
people over a certain age.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the events that are coming up, it's mostly around the southwest and southeast. Like, so there are probably other clubs out there that you can, but there's one coming up now in West. What is it? That's 2025. Hang on, let me just go to home and see what's happening in 2026. They got races going up to 2027 here. Hang on, what's in 2026? That September, October, so August this year. That's 2025 though. I mean, why can't you select? It says 20. I don't know. They're not listing the things properly here, so I can't tell what's in 2026.
I miss doing that actually, to be fair. I don't think I'll ever do it again, but like if I had the opportunity, if someone went, do you want to go on the team? I'd say, well, get me a car, fucking race it. I don't care.
I know, why not?
I wouldn't have one myself, but not now. There's so much work involved. It's not just like you get the car, take a few bits out, and then you drive it. You have to put reinforcement in various areas, and if it's got a sunroof, you've got to fucking cover that all up. And oh no. Just dropped all my backing in a fucking pint glass. Like I say. No, there's no water. There's nothing in it. Look, it's just...
Oh, that's all right then. I was going to say, is it
Luckily.
empty, dry? Be all right.
Mate. Oh, fuck's sake.
You're lucky.
I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncle Ash Bash that I used to do explores with, his thing that he's into is drag racing. They build drag racing vehicles that are like souped up sort of nitro, like turbocharged things, and they race them up in somewhere near Kemble or something. I think there's a racetrack up there. And
by Kendall.
Kemble. Yeah.
Boys, pop in to say hello. Yeah, nice to see you, mate.
Hey,
Great
mate.
to see you. Memory gatherers.
Hello,
That's
mate.
cool.
I did say to him, I said, "Do you want to tell me when you're doing one of those things, and I'll come along to one of your events, and I'll see your vehicle. I want to check out what you do, like, you know."
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad.
See, the good thing is, when I did that racing, I learned so much about cars and also how little they actually run on.
Yeah.
All this shit you have in a car, you can fucking take all of it out. It will still run. Take the fucking starter motor out. You don't need that. Just wire it directly in. It just went, whoop, there we go. Don't need a coil. Don't have to have that. Fuck off. As long as you can push it, it's
yeah.
all right. It'll start. Bump it, don't you?
That's it. All you need is a battery, coil, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
if you
switch.
stall it though, when you're in the middle of a race, that's going to be a bit of
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, in the shit, but you're not meant to store it. Like, I remember when I rolled it, like you have the what's it, the well for the brakes, the brake well that you get, the plastic brake well.
The reservoir, yeah.
As it come off, the brake well come off, literally just come off. It was fucking over the side. I'm like, oh fuck's sake! And all we did, we just popped it back on. Just put, and it was still enough back, but for brakes and stuff, it was all right. Didn't have to really fill it up, to be fair. Just left it. It's all right. Weren't going to use the car afterwards. It was absolutely shagged. Yeah, it was good times, man. Miss it.
Yeah. I've just got to go and get a drink. My throat's gone.
oh dear.
Back in a minute.
Oh no.
What's he
How are you then, Matt?
All right, mate. Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah. Thought I'd come and say hello. Not be a stranger.
Yeah. This is it. We hadn't seen too much of you a little while back, and you must have been busy with other stuff. But you've been doing other stuff for a couple of months. We haven't sort of seen so much of you.
No, I've been very, very busy. I've had other things going on, so can't do anything. So, although I should be getting back out shortly. Met back up with the guy I've been out with a few times as well. So we got planning to do a few bits. He ain't been well, but he's all right now. So get that sorted out. We're both fucking like chomping to get out. Just when we can arrange to do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a sort of weekend thing for me most of the time, because it's when other people are available. We can go out as a group, which is a bit easier. But I did go out today to see 2 locations, and both of them turned out to be like, no. One of them was being done up. So it was an older, it was actually getting converted, and somebody's going to be doing it. You can see all the work going on it. And the other one, I went up this laneway, and it was like a little house in the trees. And I went up there, there's a bloody car parked outside it, and there's a woman in the window, like, doing her stuff in the kitchen. I'm like, abandoned? Abandoned? Somebody sent me this pin. Abandoned? Yeah, right. So it was a bit of a waste of time today, but you've got to do them to find out what's there, isn't it?
That's right, Louise. I'll go to the tunnel. Hold on. Oh. I'm free.
I've been seeing people on YouTube videos saying, like, you don't go to the light, because if you go to the light, then you get reprocessed, reincarnated, and you have to try again. And they were like, no, you don't go to the light. You have to center yourself. They were talking about, like, you center yourself in your own thing, knowing that the light is a trap. And then you can break the reincarnation cycle, and then you ascend. They were saying. But
and how do they know that?
In the poltergeist, it was saying don't go to the light because it's going to take you somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They're obviously experts at what they're doing, and they've spoken to people who've come back or been reincarnated. They wipe your memory. See, they say, oh, they wipe your memory so you don't remember anything. But some people that doesn't work, and they remember. So they kind of ascended masters who are trying to teach people how to sort of break the cycle when they back here.
Sounds like a dodgy conspiracy to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's like gambling with your life. Do you go ahead with that one or this one?
Yeah, Neil, you're right. I do need to speak to them.
You have all these
Yeah.
doors where the white light is like, you can have your 72 virgins, you can reincarnate, or you can like have unicorns and live in heaven. Yeah. So you get options.
Where's the unicorn coming? I'm signing up. I want a unicorn.
I saw a video the other day and they said, oh, unicorns, they talk about them and they say, oh, they don't exist. And it says, well, if you actually look in the Bible, it tells you the description of a unicorn, right? And then if you look in the dictionary, it says a unicorn was the term given for a rhinoceros. So unicorns are actually in the Bible referring to rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which would have been in that part of the neck of the woods, really, as well. That's what we'd expect, sort of things like that to be. But
they look a bit different, don't they?
They've got there's two types of rhinos. There's two horns, which are bicorns, and there's one horn, which is a unicorn. And yeah,
unicorns normally look like horses. That's the idea they sent it to you.
No, that's been manufactured by people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Apparently,
When people say unicorn, it's like a horse shape. It's nothing like a horse, really. A hippo. That's what I think.
Not a hippo. Rhinoceros.
Like a Pegasus.
I'd rather have a unicorn than a fucking hippo. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Where would you sit on a Pegasus?
You want a hippo? You could go down Lidl's at midday. You get hippos in Lidl's.
What do you mean? Where would you sit on a Pegasus? Between its wings, obviously.
Yeah, because where you go to stick your legs, it's like it.
Well, a Pegasus is a horse with wings.
Head, neck.
Yeah, you could just sit back on its back. Its wings are up the front by its shoulders, aren't they?
Not on their back, aren't they? Midway.
No.
Midway, yeah, but you still got space to put your legs.
Where?
Oh, just at the front of the wings. Don't you know about these mythical creatures? Fuck's sake.
No, I missed out.
Let's have a look where the wings are then. Nah, the wings are coming out of the shoulders, mate.
Shoulders. All right, I'll let you off.
Oh,
yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah. Just behind the shoulders, but I mean the feathers are running across the back. But of course, there's a gap, isn't there, between the two of them, so you'd still be able to get,
Fuck that! I'll just ride a phoenix. It seems better.
Just strap yourself underneath on the belly. Better center of gravity then. Yeah.
Make sure it's not male.
Yeah, I was going to say, just having balls teabagging you as it's flying. But, yeah.
You're like, yeah. Oh no, that's wrong.
Just let's have a quick look at these. Exploring blocks. Yeah, a dragon. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I reckon there was dragons. To be fair.
Yeah.
Well, they reckon dragons were lizards, wouldn't it? That's what they reckon dragons were. Yeah.
She was.
Well, if you look at it biologically, right? Dragons breathing fire isn't out of it ain't out of the realms of biological science.
No,
because you have like insects which, although it's their asses, I must admit they can actually produce like flame. So.
But I think dragons were used to represent the pagans, weren't they, as well? So it was kind of like a... Yeah.
Yeah, whales as well, yeah.
They're just talking about their old woman, that's what it was. She's a fucking dragon.
That's the one. Hey, Puff the Magic Dragon. Wonder what he was on.
See, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, just had a you get me jealous now. Right, it's getting to nearly 2 hours. It's coming up to 20 minutes, and yeah. So
countdown for fun ending. 20 minutes and counting till the fun ends.
About this trip to Stockport and the RLC post. It seems like I've not got enough people to get a minibus, but it's still going ahead. So all the people who said they are going can still go. But that means it's going to be a bit more cheaper now because we're not buying or renting a minibus to take you to places. So basically, what we're doing is car sharing. So still, I think it'll cost about 15 quid all in. That's the entrance fees and whatever, and a little bit towards fuel. So 15 quid all in. The offer's still there, and obviously I can't have loads of people now because I've cancelled the minibus. But yeah, it's the 16th of this month, and yeah, that'll be getting it all done. Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to get out of the way. And what was something else? There's something else I wanted to talk about. But yeah, that's the trip. And if you're still interested, let us know. And yeah, if you can't make it, the people who said they can, let us know either way. And yeah,
Give the
we'll
date
see
as
you
well.
there.
Give the date
It,
so people know.
the 16th of
Of
this
this month.
month. Yeah, which is a Saturday. So still one or two places there that we can fill the seats in cars.
Where would people have to meet up first to car share? Because you'll have to know numbers to kind of split people if people are
Yeah,
prepared to let people jump in their cars, isn't it?
yeah. Basically, the minibus was going to hold 16 people. Yeah, but I believe there's 3 people with cars. So each car's got like 3 seats. That's 9 people, and then each driver. So that's near enough. Yeah.
Mm.
So we need like say car share with 3 cars instead of minibus where we could have took 16 and no one didn't have to drive then. But yeah, it's just how it goes.
Maybe
It's
you
still
should
going ahead
do
though.
a little video just saying this is the date, this is where we're going to sort of meet up. Email me on this to like show interest so we can get you teamed up. Or if you've got your own car, let us know if you're prepared to let anyone jump in your car. So if there's extra numbers, and
Yeah, good idea.
we'll
Yeah,
be going to these locations. Just a very short video, just saying what it's about, and just bang that up on your channel because that might attract more interest. Because bear in mind, a lot of people may not watch the whole of this video, so they won't get this info.
that's true. Saying that, a lot of people have been watching my Stockport videos recently as well. So, like you say, you maybe do a little video and throw it out and see what goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck, man.
And if you do a little video like that, see, I can actually I can upload it on my channel for you as well. Like, I mean, I'll download it and upload it on my channel, so you get extra viewers for that. So you get more attention, perhaps, as well. And I'll stick it on my Facebook page.
Yeah. That means there's no pressure on me rebuilding my car then.
Yeah.
Before the 16th, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, if we'll sort something out anyway. It's all going ahead. I'm going down there, so you'll see me in Stockport. And if you want to tour, I'll show you around Stockport unofficially and officially. And like I say, there's air raid shelters and different places I can take you up. There's an air raid shelter. There's that theatre
Yeah.
that I can take you to. And
Neil,
there's Hat Museum, and like I say, do a little tour of Stockport itself, for all the back streets and little music gems and stuff like that people don't really know about and walk past every day. And yeah, we can meet up at a pub or something we was going to do for the minibus. But obviously, if we're meeting up in cars, I've got to speak to other people now and organise where we can park up and pick up from. So yeah.
Neil Pearson pointed out that May the 16th is going to be a busy day because that's the Tommy Robinson March in London, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it?
didn't
I
know
don't
that.
know. But the
Yeah.
guy who's opening up the RLC Pulse Museum for us, who used to work there, has said on the 16th, so we can't really change it.
Yeah.
But obviously, I could change the other things in Stockport, but might as well just do it all in the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the idea is to meet up in Stockport. A few of us, like I say, meet up at probably Weatherspoons or something. The idea was, while people are still getting there, people can go and experience the Hat Museum or the Plaza or the air raid shelters. Know what I mean? So they had an option to do all three, and once everyone's there, I could do a little tour of the place, and then after that, I was going to get a minibus up to the RLC post and back down. But yeah, we'll still do it, and like I say, just got to suss out how to do it a bit more now. But we should all be right. Basically, it was doing it as cheap as possible. The air raid shelter official tour is £5.50 to get in. The theatre, they're doing open day on the 16th as well. So it's like the video I put up last year where you're allowed behind the scenes and all that. So it's like an open day for that. So you can get behind the scenes everywhere. And then obviously you got the Hat Museum there, which is free again to get into. So out of them three places, you're paying £5.50 to get into the air raid shelters official tour, and then the extra would have went on the fuel for the minibus, which was going to cost £200, and access to the RLC posts. On the RLC post, there's not a charge on there, but he'd appreciate a donation. So yeah, £5, £10 donation towards them for opening it up for us, and that's basically how much it would have cost, and no making a penny or nothing like that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway, and hopefully it'll get a bit more better when I do something else.
We'll see what we're doing a bit closer to the time. See if I can get Mick and 2K and Chelsea interested in coming up. If everybody wants to go, it'll reduce the cost then to get up there. But yeah,
I know the one you're talking about, the DS. I've not been up that way for ages, but yeah, I know the one that you're talking about. And sometimes there's two of them. Yeah, but I don't know that. Like I say, not been up that way for ages on the bikes. But yeah, everyone knows about that Citroen on Stockport Road. If you go to Buxton, it's just like a classic. You can just see there. Yeah, bring back
it's just
memories.
dumped on the side of the road, is it?
No, it's outside someone's house on the pavement. I don't know how it's permanently on the pavement, and I don't know how they've done it. I suppose it don't need tax now, though, does it? Because it's that old. But saying that, it's not blocking no one's pavement either, because it's outside his house, and I believe there's a wall behind it. So basically, the pavement goes up to his house where the car is, and it's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll show you around Stockport town centre. Yeah, I'll show you other places that I've done, and talk about buildings that I won't be doing, but obviously got history to them. And yeah, I could even possibly show you the air disaster site where that was. A lot of people don't know where that is, but the only problem with Stockport is very hilly. You know what I mean? It's quite a few steep hills. When I went to the new mills a decade ago. Yeah. Wow, 10, yeah. But it's been there since that. Yeah, I've seen it since 10 years ago. So it's still there, as far as I know. Yep. You right, mate? Yep. Cool.
Oh.
Got a few people there. And also, right, I ain't got nothing planned this weekend for a video, but I'll try and dig a video out next for this weekend. If I can't find anything suitable or interesting enough or whatever, it might not be out this weekend. But in next live stream, I'm going to put out a is it a poll? How do you do that, Matt? You can't you? Put like a questionnaire, a poll up or something.
You can in a video when you're live, but I don't know if you can just do it in your comments. Somebody might know on here. Maybe they do the social media side of YouTube more than I do. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can.
Sorry, it was miles away. Gone. Where was I? My mind just went blank.
I don't
What
know,
was I
mate.
talking about? Hey?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about now? Oh, I've forgotten.
Polls. Can you do polls on YouTube?
Oh, polls. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Polls.
Yeah, you can do it in your comments, can't you? I've seen that before.
Oh, in your comments. Yeah, that's how you do it. Basically, next week I'm going to give you an option what type of video you want to see, whether it's this type of video or that type of video, and I'll throw it out to the audience and let you know what basically the poll is and which one will win, and I'll put the video out not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So that's what I was thinking of doing every Tuesday, give you an option of which video you want to see, and then putting that video out to the audience, so you know which would be beneficial to put out more what type of videos you want out of the thing. You might want an underground one or something else, or pardon me, type of adventure or explore. Know what I mean? So I'm going to start asking people what they want and put it out there of what I've got. Oh, Scoobs is in the house. On your
Well, I'm
channel,
going to drop
please.
down,
Yeah.
Will. I'm
Community
going to
lab.
drop down, folks, and I will see you
How
later
dare
on.
you drop down 8 minutes early?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right, John. It's great to see you coming up anyway.
No, you're welcome, man. Good to see you both, and good
Yeah,
to speak
you're
to you.
welcome anytime, mate.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
a bit more
Lord.
light-hearted this time. But yeah. All right, and I'll speak to you all later. Take care, everyone in the chat,
All right.
and I'll speak to you
Cheers.
soon.
See you later. Thanks for
Ladies.
coming up. Bye.
Yeah, welcome. Bye.
All right. Cheers, John.
Live streams.
What
Longer
a
live streams.
thoroughly horrible man. What do you let
I'm
him on
glad you
for?
said that, not me. Nah, he isn't. I can't stand him really.
Bless, he smells. I can smell him
live
from here.
streams.
Smell him through my screen.
I think 2 hours is long enough, really. I think 3 hours may be a one-off. But I was thinking of just doing 1 hour's live stream, but it's just not the same. It's got to have 2 hours, haven't you? Like it was originally. So I'm sticking with my 2 hours, and yeah, I was going to cut them down to 1 hour, but no, keep them at 2. So everyone knows what's going on.
I will get back into the mood of doing live streams again at some point. I just, I don't know. I'm missing having a drink on them, and I'm kind of like, I need some motivation, but I will do it at some point.
Yeah, I've stopped the drinking a bit at the moment, so I'm trying to sort myself out. Me liver's not great, they're saying, so yeah, I've got to sort that out. Hopefully, it'll repair itself and stuff, but I don't know. Uh, latest on, yes. John Slade, what we said there. Look, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've cut down on the drinking. Not going to be teetotal, but just got to be not drinking it as often. That's all. And hopefully, each time we do a live stream, you won't see me with a beer unless it's a one-off. But normally I won't be drinking now on my live streams. So that might be helpful for you, Matt, if you don't want to drink on your live streams.
What? Sorry.
If you don't want to come up drinking, you can.
Well,
I'll join you.
yeah. Well, I'm not drinking, so
Yeah.
at the
Luke
moment, but
and
yeah.
Beefface was on the chat earlier before, but they hadn't came up. No.
Beef face.
Beefface, yeah.
Yeah.
Beefface. Aye. And that's about it, really. So you think about putting a poll out for people to have a vote of what video to put out? I'll give them a choice of two, you know what I mean? Either this one or that one.
Which video? I don't know. What you got ready to put up?
I've got the one of the mustard store, I was thinking. And I've got another one, a place that I did with Andrew, ALW, a big military camp that he took us to. But that's a bit long. I need to, I'd say, make that into like a couple of episodes on that one. I don't know. There's a few I've got out there. Some of that are just to me members only, and I might be able to put them out as well. So I'll have to just have a look. A lot of my early stuff's gone, like that Kelverson Hatch when I went down. That's gone because I done it on my mobile phone, and the cloud wipes it, doesn't it, after so long if you keep putting more on, because you only get so much thing on the cloud. So when I went to look back on them, can't find them now. So yeah, film what you film and get the videos out and make sure they don't go missing like that. So like I say, I've got loads of different videos in the past that I've been and done. I've just got to get them out there and do them. And all the new ones, yeah, make sure I don't lose them. That's it. Pay for storage. I don't know, but I try to, yeah, be cheap as possible in everything I do. Smash that like button and yeah, big shout out. Thank you, Richard. Excellent. And yeah, I'm going to end it in about a minute now. I think it's coming up to a minute. So thank you everyone for coming up and leaving a message and having a chat. Hope you're finding it more enjoyable. Tuesdays now I'm back doing my live streams. And yeah, that's the one. Start saying that. That's what it's for. Yeah, it's great to see you. Hopefully I'll get a video out weekend, and if not, I'll see you next week, next Tuesday. Thank you everyone for coming up. Matt, everyone saying see you to you as well.
Good night, everybody. Catch you
Yeah.
next week, or you never know, maybe sooner.
You got any videos coming out that you want to mention quick?
I don't know. I could stick one out after the show. But I just don't know what would be a good one to stick out, really. I could stick out one that was done recently for a different different sort of experience for people. Like it's one that we did recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick out a girls' school in Plymouth that it's abandoned. You know, no girls in there, basically. Not that I'd be interested in that, but yeah, I'll stick that one out. That's a recent one.
So get over to the Secret Faults channel and check his videos out. That's cool.
Yeah.
Stay on, don't come to where? Yeah.
Stay on.
Yeah, but I've got a little timer here saying I've gone 40 seconds over my time limit now. For
2
2
minutes.
hours.
2
Yeah.
minutes.
No, I
Yeah.
started 2 minutes late. But on the actual live stream, it's saying 2 minutes now. So, yeah.
Hey, Dinkum.
Thank you, everyone. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. See you next week. Oh, there's a thumbs up. That's the one. And thank you, Matt, for coming up. And I'll see you soon.
Okay, all the best, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.